What's in your pack? What's in your pack? What's in your pack? G'day, I'm Tim, and you found this channel because you know nothing about hiking like I did. I'm in WA, Perth, and the reason I started this channel is because there's lots of great content out there, but nothing really I could find was based in Perth or WA for that matter. So I wanted to take out some of the cool stuff that everyone had in America, Canada, the UK, even over East, and just see how they worked in our conditions, because there's a lot of great stuff out there, but how relevant is it for us? So I wanted to show you what's in my pack, because apparently that's a thing that everybody does. So, my backpack is the Atmos 65 AG. AG stands for anti-gravity, which means it's got a really great panel on the back which connects to your hip belts, so it sort of hugs you around the back. And what this does is it creates a really good weight dispersion, so that it's all from your hips all along your back, and it creates really great airflow along there. These particular packs have adjustments for your shoulder straps, so you can adjust the height that they sit at. You've got load shifters, and you can also move in and out these hip belts here. It's quite a heavy pack. It's about 2.2 kilos, somewhere around there. But it holds a lot. So it's great for multi-day hikes. It's a very, very comfortable pack. In fact, one of the most comfortable packs you'll find out in the market. How does it work for Perth? Great. It's hot, great ventilation, and it's super, super comfortable. Loads of pockets. I'll do a full in-depth on that later, but I just wanted to show you what's in my pack right now. As far as my tent goes, I'm super excited to get my hands on the Cedar Summit Alto TR2. It's a 1.3 kilo ultralight two-person tent. I will show you some more in-depth stuff on this camping trip, because this is a tent I've had my own since October last year, and it's just come out in the last few weeks. I can't wait to try it. It looks sick. I'm pumped. Oh, in the background, that's the Collie River. I'm staying at my sister's house, and we're going out on a small part of the dwelling up to Collie Trail, part of the Bib. We're not doing the full section this time, but we will do about 55 to 65 kilometers, depending on how I feel on the fourth day. Along with the Alto TR2 comes an option to purchase a, what do you call it? I forget. It's a thing you put under your tent. I forgot what it's called. Ground sheet. This does weigh 330 grams, so it's not the lightest, but it is custom designed to fit their very own tent. This is the first proper tent we've seen from Cedar Summit. They've done bivvy tents, they've done tarp tents. This is the proper first tent we've seen from them, so I'm really excited to try it. This is the Bigfoot. They do have an ultra small one which just covers the tent. This covers the external parts as well. But yeah. Next up, Cedar Summit XT Etherlite. I got the large. This weighs about 650 grams. This is just a awesome, swearing. Whoops. This is just a really good sleeping pad. It's insulated to about 3.5. It's great. The stuff sack doubles as a pump sack, and yeah, it's wicked. Works really well for Australian conditions. Yeah, it's great. I love it. It's about 10 centimeters thick. It's just wicked. Next up, what have I got here? This is just my electronics. I've just got charging cables, just in a small Cedar Summit stuff sack. In America, they'll call that a ditty bag. I don't know why. I guess put ditties in it. I don't know. First aid kit. Waterproof is a must. In here I've got two snake bite two snake bite bandages, so pressure bandages. I've got blister prevention, I've got bandages, I've got an emergency blanket, It's a first aid kit, but I've scaled it down so it would last about 3 or 4 days. You're not looking for life-saving necessarily. It's first aid. If you do get into trouble, do carry a personal locator beacon, a PLB, with you, so that if you are in dire need, you can press that. This is just for first aid, and that's it. Cedar Summit, this is the TK, the Trek 1. I think the comfort rating for this is 4 degrees, around about there. It's a budget friendly. I mean, it's a down sleeping bag, 600 fill plus loft. They give you a certification of how much it comes with. Mine was actually 720, which is sick. It's about $350 you can find it for. Not the cheapest, but certainly the cheapest in this sort of weight range. This weighs about, again off memory, I think like 700 grams. Packs down super light, it'll pack down even lighter than that. Really, really good. What else have I got? I don't know if I'm going to bring this. This is one of those things that was relevant for America and the UK. The Helix Chair Zero. There's nothing against this chair. It's a very comfortable chair. It's very ultralight, 560 grams. You know, it packs down to nothing. Do I need to carry that? We're in the bush. There's lots of trees, there's lots of stumps, there's lots of everything. Particularly on the bib, you've got benches, you've got picnic tables and stuff like that. So there are places to sit on. You don't necessarily need this, and this is expensive. This is like $160 for a chair. And I was like, sick, I need a chair. I don't need a chair at all. It's a nice to have, not a need to have. Because it might get cold and mine is only rated for 4 degrees, I've got the Cedar Summit Thermolite Reactor Extreme. This adds allegedly an extra, I think, 11 degrees Celsius onto your sleeping bag. In the summertime in WA, it gets really, really hot. You could use this instead of a sleeping bag. This is fully machine washable. This is down, this isn't. You need to use particular stuff to make this washable. So, two versatile things, you know. It can be a summer sleeping bag, or, yeah, it adds extra warmth to your current sleeping bag, keeps your sleeping bag clean. Yeah, you should get a sleeping bag liner, end of story, if you're in Perth, because you're going to need it. And that way you don't need to get, like, 2 sleeping bags. You can use one that's going to be comfortable for, you know, autumn, spring, and then you got this, which is going to be comfortable for summer, and then pair them both together, you got something comfortable for winter. I got again, did lots of research, looked them all up. What's a really cool rain jacket. So I landed on this bad boy, and this is heavy. This is about 350 grams plus. Probably should have unpacked this before. This is the Patagonia three layered rain jacket. I can't remember what it's called. I don't know what the hell it is. But yeah, this is the Torrent Shield 3 layer. So there's a 2.5 and this is the 3 layer. So it's fully breathable. It's a great rain jacket. It'll keep you dry. It'll keep you dry. But it's expensive. Really expensive. This is like $bucks for a jacket. I've seen a lot of stuff like Frog Togs. It's a rain jacket. It does the same thing. It doesn't need to breathe. Not necessarily. I wanted it to breathe because in WA it does get humid, especially when it rains. So I wanted something to breathe because I didn't need to necessarily be sweaty and wet. But what's the difference? What I'm wearing is a wicking shirt. So this wicks moisture away. It's super ultra lightweight. It's really, really comfortable. And this will get rid of the moisture pretty quickly. So I wanted something that didn't have keep in the humidity, but yeah, you'd be very happy using like a $50, $30, maybe even a poncho. You just need to keep the rain off this part of your body. Your legs don't really matter too much, in my opinion. What else have I got? I got a Mac pack. I just got this for my birthday from my sisters. Thank you very much. This is the Uber hooded Mac pack, large the Uber Light jacket that they do. It's got a loft fill of 650, super lightweight, about 250 grams. Great jacket, can't wait to use it this weekend. What have I got? This is one of my food bags. This is my daily food bag. Because I'm going on a few different days, I wanted to keep 2 different food bags. This has like protein balls, just some other snacks in there. It's got my breakfast, my lunch, my dinner for one day. And as I said, it's got all my additional snacks in there. And then in here, this has all of my dehydrated meals that I've then put through the, whatever you call it, where it sucks out there, vacuum sealer. So I've got about 3 to 4 days worth of food in there. In here, this is my thermals, a spare pair of socks, and of course, the best undies on the planet, Step 1s. Not paid for. I'm just a thick dude. So when I went for my first hike, which was 40 Ks, I was like pretty concerned. If you're a bit of a heavier guy, I'm like 88 kilos and 6 foot, 5'11 and a half, 6 foot. So yeah, I'm a bit of a thicker lad, and I was pretty concerned about chafe. Step 1s are friggin' amazing. If you don't have them and you want to go hiking, you really only take 1 or 2 pairs of underwear. You're going to live in it. Get used to it. They're bamboo, they're anti-chafe, they're wicking, they're great. If you're going to go hiking, I highly recommend them. What else have I got? Eros sleep pillow. This is the premium regular. Cedar Summit again. You might notice a theme. I love Cedar Summit. I love good gear, quality gear. Cedar Summit is a West Australian company and they're from Perth. What else have I got? I've got a Mozzie net in here, again Cedar Summit. You can get any old Mozzie net. I like to use a pillow because I sleep with a pillow all the time. This is like 100 grams. You can definitely afford to have 100 grams. What else have I got? Wear a hat. I've got long hair, so I don't really need a wide brim hat because it covers my ears and it covers my neck. Get a hat. It's from Grain Crew, Celebrations Colour, Celebrations, Vic Park. They do craft beer, craft spirits, and really good craft wine. Teeny tiny sunscreen, teeny tiny hand sanitizer, teeny tiny Bushmans. This is all my medication. It's my, not medication, what do you call it? Toiletry bag. It's got my toothbrush, my glasses, some contacts. I'm wearing contacts today. I might switch out to glasses tomorrow, but I wanted first day to be a little bit of comfort and wear my Pit Vipers. Yeah, these are the most hectic sunglasses out on the trail, but they're UV 50 and they're lightweight and they're like tough as so whatever. Yeah, Panadol, ibuprofen, all that jazz. Cook system, titanium pot. You can get an aluminium pot, very lightweight, both of them. Titanium's just a bit stronger. Inside here I've got my gas canister and I've got a sponge. Inside here I've got my, it was just a cheap, I say cheap, it was $50, which is cheap for a backpacking stove. So that's a Furno 500. Now this weighs about 130 grams, and you can get much lighter ones. So there's the Soto Atticus, I think, which is about nearly 80-90 grams lighter than this. And I talk about grams because if you add this all up and you have 10 items that are like 80 or 90 grams lighter than what you currently got, that's like 800 grams. So you do that 10 times, you can really shed a lot of weight. But everything comes at a cost. Soto Atticus, I think, is like, I'm saying it probably wrong, I think that's like $80. Something that drops like an extra 90 grams. So this will be fine. It's got a piezo lighter in it. Always bring a backup source of ignition. That's just a polished titanium spoon. Again, don't need a titanium spoon. This is like $30. I think, where did I get it from? Like eBay. The bag only weighs like 1 gram, so I thought bugger, I'm just going to keep the bag because it means that I can see it inside my pack. But yeah, you can get like an aluminium spoon. You can get, I don't know, I've seen people use like McFlurry spoons for McDonald's. Whatever, just get a spoon. This is the X bowl from Cedar Summit. Good for rehydrating stuff in. Packs down to nothing. Weighs under 100 grams. It's got a total volume of 650 mils. And the back can be used as a chopping board, which is pretty cool little feature. Apart from that, it's just a bowl. You don't need to have one, you can just use your pot. I like to use my pot for coffee as well as boiling water, of course, and then rehydrate my meals in this. Poop kit. I've just got some toilet paper in there. I've got a little trowel if I need to dig what Americans call a cat hole. I'm just going to say a hole to put your poop in. And then I've just got some wilderness wipes. These are to make your bot clean. I've got a 1 litre bottle. This fits really nicely in the Osprey pack, just down the side there. I use it as like a primary source of water, but I also have a hydration bladder in there. I've got a 3 litre hydration bladder, which is quite big. I tend to drink a lot of water because I'm a bigger dude, I swear. So yeah, about 20 Ks I'll drink probably about 3 litres of water. You know, you need to accommodate for cooking while you're out, because there are water stations between the huts on the bib. They're quite often full. Always try and check with other campers before. There's like Trails WA, there's the Bib hiking community on Facebook, and they'll generally give you some pretty good updates. So I've got about 4 litres of carryable water for cooking and hydration whilst hiking between the 20 Ks between campsites, and I've got the Catadine B free. This thing's wicked. You need to have hydration. You need to have filtration. So yeah, you need to have that. Doesn't have to be this. This is just super high flow, packs down to nothing, you know, and you get another extra 600 mils of water if you think you're gonna, if it's a hot day and you think you're gonna need it. Yeah, there's other stuff out there. I think this is like $50. It's well worth it. Getting to the pointy end of stuff now. I've got hiking poles. I like them because if you're going downhill, you can keep yourself steady. If you're going uphill, you can use your arms to pull yourself up as well. They weigh nothing. They're easy to use. What a lot of people do is they get like it's about a meter's worth of gaffer tape on there. It's waterproof, it's super sticky, it can repair stuff quite easily. A rip in your rain jacket, rip in your tent, rip in your sleep pad if you don't have your repair kit, even though you should always carry that on you, but just in case you haven't, wrap a meter of gaffer tape. There's not a lot gaffer tape can't do. It's wicked. Compass. Get one. Print out a map of where you're going. Always have analog backups, because sometimes you can't see trail markers, and if there is no trail markers, you're gonna need one. Get one. Even if you've got a smartwatch, get one. It's light. It does its job. Use maps. Headlamp. This is not rechargeable, which I'm a bit disappointed about, if I'm honest. Blinded myself. This is the Black Diamond. It's super lightweight. It's got red light, it's got a spotlight, it's got a floodlight. It's relatively cheap. It's got some features on it where you can like just swipe it on this side here and it will just turn on, so you don't have to press a button. I don't know why that's a good thing. But it's not rechargeable, and the battery, I'll show you this stuff more in detail. I just wanted to show what's in the pack. It's got a weird configuration for the AAA batteries. So I actually went out onto eBay and found some lithium ion micro USB plugged straight into the battery, and I'll show you that later. And they're even lighter than normal batteries, which sounds ridiculous, but They're like 40% lighter than a normal battery. That wasn't a benefit that I realised, but then I weighed them and I was like, wow, these are really light. So anyway, probably get a rechargeable headlamp. They don't cost a lot. They're like $50. You can get $150 headlamps. You just need some illumination for cooking and just getting into your tent. Again, this was like a $30 power bank. I don't know how it's going to go, but I'll let you know. This again was off eBay. It's got solar recharge capabilities. You wouldn't use that as your primary source. It's more for trickle charging, so you keep it strapped to the back of your pack. It's got a really crappy lightweight carabiner, which could bend very, very easily. I wouldn't rely on that. I'm going to replace that. I've got a few other carabiners that are lighter weight than that, that won't bend. It's 10,000 milliamp. It weighs about 280 grams. It's already got a built-in torch, and it charges stuff. That's all you really need. Last but not least, two things. I love gadgets. I got the Leatherman, what is this? This is a Signal. This is specifically designed for outdoorsy people. So it's got a ferrous rod built in. It's got a tent stake hammer built in. It obviously clips onto your stuff. It's got a whistle, it's got a diamond blade, it's of course got like your standard Leatherman stuff, it's got pliers, a knife, a saw, all this sort of stuff. It's cool, I like it, I like having it. Shut up. A lot of people have like given this red hot crap on the internet about it because they're like, it's so heavy, it shouldn't be a camping tool, whatever. You don't need one. I would recommend you carry a knife to cut stuff, but you don't need one. But it's a fun to have thing. It's about 200 grams. Lastly is a buff. Now, if you've got a mate getting into backpacking or hiking or anything along those lines, and you want to encourage them, my sister got me this from the Bibbulmun Track Foundation. I think they're about $30, but it's a non-for-profit organisation. It helps maintain the bib, and it's a really cool gesture. So if you've got a mate getting into backpacking, this is a really cool thing to get them. It's low cost, $30. A buff does so many things. It protects your neck, it acts as a scarf, it acts as a beanie, it acts as what I use it for at night as my eye mask. Get a buff. Not too many things that you need to have backpacking other than food, water, shelter, and rain protection and all that jazz, but get a buff. It's cheap, it's good, get one. Alright, we're going to be going out a little later today, and I'll see you out there.